easy money stimulus for stocks that the statute of limitations on that is going to be running out pretty soon.
That's what I don't understand, Larry. It's like all these people saying, oh, we got to have Bernanke to protect the stock market. That's absolutely wrong. It's just the opposite. That guy's killing the market.
All right, let me get Don Luskin's quick take on Peter Navarro's scenarios, because Peter Navarro's got some great stuff here done. Then we're going to go to John Taylor on all these concerns about Bernanke's potential quid pro quos with easy money Democrats in return for reconfirmation, which really is the heart of the matter. But, Don, you heard Peter. What's your take?
Well, I don't think it's quite that simple, but it's close. Look, this is a question of be careful what you wish for. You want a hard dollar guy to step into Ben Bernanke's chair. Well, what would that mean exactly? You know, we're going to be hearing from John Taylor in a minute. When it's his turn, I'd like him to tell us what the Taylor rule would have him do today. I think that when we have fairly low reported inflation and a pretty big output gap, that the Taylor rule, which at least is a rule, but it does embody the Phillips curve, Keynesian output gap idea.
12-month change in the CPI. 12-month change in the CPI. 2.7%, which was not supposed to happen. Gold up 20% in the last year. Dollar down 10% in the last year.
Larry,
Business
you're preaching
prices,
to the choir.
The PPI,
you're preaching to the choir.
See, this is Peter Navarro's warning. Stuff that's not supposed to happen seems to be happening with this easy money.
Larry, 2.7% is not a gigantic reported inflation rate, and that's what you'd put into a Taylor rule type model. Then the other term that you'd put into the Taylor rule model is the big output gap we've got now, and you can symbolize that any number of ways, and one way to do it would be the 10% unemployment rate.
The carry trade problem is even the bigger problem here when Bernanke's debasing the dollar, dragging the Chinese yuan down with it. It's killing Brazil, it's Peru, it's all of Europe, it's Japan, South Korea. The global economic
That's fine, Mr. Navarro, but let me ask you a question. Be careful what you wish for. Let's say we make you Fed chairman. Are you going to just, what would you rate?
We need to prevent all these terrible things that you're talking about. This is one of the great
Would we raise rates to 3.5%, say, or 4% right now in order to have
The debate about John Taylor can be concluded. This is one of the great build-up preludes in the modern American live television history because he's right here. John Taylor, you heard Don Luskin. What would the Taylor rule suggest now?
Taylor rule's about where we are. I would say about 0.5%. But what's most important, and I agree with...
Let me give you the last word. It's a very high-toned discussion. You want Bernanke to stay in. Is that right, Don? He's your first choice.
He's my first choice because I know that if we don't get Bernanke, we're going to get Donald Cohn or Janet Yellen, and they're worse, number one. But number two, this is not just a question. Wait, let me get this point out. This is not just a question of outcomes. This is a question of process. And the process right now is a lynch mob where senators on both sides of the aisle, the ones who are having the hardest time getting reelected, are the ones who are the most angrily coming out against Bernanke. It is a lynch mob. And Bernanke may be guilty, but I don't want him hung by a lynch mob. I want this done right.
Well, the institution of the Senate will do what it does, Don. I mean, you're going to have, he needs 60 votes to get past cloture, and then he's going to need a simple majority to win. I mean, you're getting political action. This is an election year. But you didn't mention Paul Krugman. What's your feeling? Should Paul Krugman run the Fed, Don Luskin?
My God, please.
Oh, my God. Wait. I'm getting sick. Larry, I can't. I'm getting sick. Cut the camera.
All right, I was just being mischievous. All right, what about John Taylor? I want to take a vote. Peter Navarro, thumbs up or thumb down for John Taylor?
Thumbs up for John Taylor. I'd be very happy with that.
Donald Luskin, thumbs up or thumbs down for John Taylor?
Hey, thumbs up. You got to love a guy who has a rule named after him.
All right, I like a guy who has a rule after him.
Good luck, John.